All right, good morning, everyone, from snow-covered Kitchener, Ontario, where this morning your Bishop Kearney Selects U19 girls will fight for third place against the Nepean Wildcats from the Ottawa, Ontario area. So BK, I believe, was 1 goal differential out of playing for the gold-silver game. So this is where we are. Terry's going to enjoy watching his daughter play. And he told me to announce, so I shut my mouth when it comes to the referees. A little bit after 11 o'clock in the morning as the silver bracket just finished. Stansted U18, 16U US defeated the Durham West Lightning. After the pictures and ceremony, we had a fresh ice cut. And here we are. And after this, there's about 7 or 8 parents stopping at the Canadian drugstore. Picked up some Motrin bottles before coming home. So Roman will get the nod for the morning game, the only game, as BK is in their white home jerseys. And Nepean will be in their road blacks. Again, good morning for those of you just joining us from Kitchener, Ontario. Final game of the weekend. Think we can get Chelsea and Carey to wave? Oh boy, there they are. We got one. We love them. They were teaching the girls all about what chirping the ref is like from the crowd. I posted. Yeah. Copy paste. Did you get the link? I have 18 on, so the link is out there. All right. Le referee is ready. All right, here we go. BK steps out. 5 and 4 on the backdrop. 1 in net. And 692.88 up front. BK skating right to left, period number 1. And here we go. Draw goes back to the D. Eyed off the sideboards. Picked up by Nepean on the near wall. Nepean going to dump it in. Eyed. Passes over and then up. Nella comes through the neutral zone. Can't handle the puck. Nepean crossing back with the blue line. Stepping in. Picked up there by Bodette. Bodette makes a move inside where Nella picks up the puck. Nella crosses over the blue line. Tied up there in the corner. And BK still rambling with it. Back to Hunt. Hunt sliding it down into the zone. Where 92 Gardner going to pick it up. Makes one move out in front. Swing and a miss. There by Tremmel. But she fights for it. Tremmel got one coming in. Skates back up toward the blue line. Cuts down to the corner. Tries to send it in front where it's picked up by Nepean, but Bodette's going to step. Oh, Hunt's going to step in. And Boyko on the blue line comes near wall. Sends it back to Healy. Healy, cross-ice pass. Coming in. Toe drag, shot. Right in the gut, save. Rebound by Healy. It's up again. There's a penalty. The arm is up. And I'm going to guess Nepean is going to go to the box for head contact to Miola. She gets hammered in front of the net. So BK is going to go to the power play here as Brinson's going to stay out. Bodette, Martin, Nella, and Gardner. At the draw. Back to the dish. Martin, cross ice to Nella. Cross the net. Save there. Good save. Nice feed there. Bodette's going to come in. Nella's going to skate after it. And Bodette was tripped a little bit. No call. Nella just showing off right now. She gets stopped in the neutral zone. Brinson cuts through the middle over the blue line. She's got numbers. Brinson looking toward the front. Cycles around. Gives it to La Pushinova. Nella behind the net. Back to Brinson. Brinson looking to the point. Drives it up to Gigi. Martin cuts in. Martin looking to shoot. Pauses. Waits. Tries to regroup down low. Brinson back to Martin. Martin over to Bodette. Bodette looks. Shoots. Traffic in front. Good save there. And we got 12:49 remaining. 1:07 left in the power play. BK strategizing as Brinson steps into the draw. Decides to switch with Gardner. Gardner, puck down. Won by Gardner, back to the point. Taken there by Bodette. Bodette, backhand pass over to Nella. Nella Martin. Martin steps in, tries to go far side, blocked. And Nepean's going to drop the puck out, clear it back down as Shayla's going to go after it. 52 left in the power play. Shayla behind the net. Drives up the middle. Hits Martin. Martin, cross-ice pass to Brinson. And after her pass, she goes offsides. So BK is going to send their second power play unit out. Saracola, Stock, and King, along with Kowalo and Healy. Neutral zone face-off, far dot. Puck is down. Good chase there by Saracola. She ties up her girl. And then Nepean strips it away. And King sends it back to Healy. Gives Healy a chance here to reset. Stolen there by Nepean, but it's off a shin guard. And then another penalty from Nepean as there's a trip. It's going to go all the way down, and BK is going to have a 21-second 5-on-3. So power play one going to head back out for the selects. 12:03 left in the period. As Brinson steps in. Puck's down, wins it over to La Pushinova. She swings it back to Bodette. Bodette walking backwards. Back to Nella. Nella looks at the net, trying to find something. Ooh, she found the top corner off the blocker. Good save there. And it's back to Nella. See you, buddy. Fly safe. As Mr. Gardner is leaving to go back to the Toronto airport. Hopefully he can hear me in the car. As Nepean's going to send it down the ice. One comes out of the box. They got a breakaway. coming in, taken down, and I'm looking for an arm. I don't see an arm there, so no call, no penalty for BK as it goes the other way. Brinson steps in, loses control of the puck, and it's going to be covered by Nepean. So good scoring opportunity there for Nepean straight out of the box. And with 1:20 left, BK is going to change up their unit here. They're going to go with Miola and Boyko and O'Donnell. Hunt and Healy on the backside, and O'Donnell's going to get kicked out. Miola coming in. Nepean wins the draw, sends it around. Tries to go up top, and a sliding save. And here comes Tremmel. Sorry, I said O'Donnell. It was Tremmel. Tremmel cuts in, goes to the front, shot, hits the glass behind. As Miola's going to try to set something up. She stops in the corner. She finds Hunt. Hunt shot off the post. And Nepean's going to send it down. Roman stops it. And she gives it to Healy. Healy's going to try to reconnect this. Healy up to Tremmel. Still got 48 seconds left. Tremmel goes up far side. Past Miola. Pressure behind the net. Picked up there by Boyko. Boyko's got Hunt. Hunt swings it down low. Up top to Boyko. Boyko steps in, loses control. She's in the corner. Back to Healy. Healy at the point. 25 left. Healy back down low to Tremmel. Back to Healy. Shot on. Save. Boyko on the tip. It's back out. Another shot. Another save. And it's back down to the corner. Boyko's going to try to regroup here. Boyko off the wall. Sending it across to Healy. Healy, puck gets out of the zone. And Boyko's going to trade. O'Donnell comes out. Tremmel's going to send it down. Power play is over. BK is going to return to 5-on-5 hockey here. But out in front, good scoring opportunity there by O'Donnell. And right in the gut. So last 30 seconds or so, a couple good opportunities for Bishop Kearney. 10 minutes left on the clock. And we're scoreless. Baudette eyed on the backdrop. And BK is getting kicked out again. So Gruel has to leave. O'Donnell's going to step in. Gerson's on the near side. Puck won there by BK as the girls cheer. O'Donnell goes down. Here comes Nepean. Nepean trying to clear the zone. Puck gets up. Stopped there by Baudette. Centering pass in the middle. Gerson back to Baudette. Baudette. Good move on the edges. She gets taken down again. No call this time. Trying to even out the game here a little bit. Puck's out. Gruel shot. Rebound. And it's in the corner. Gerson swings it over to Baudette. Baudette puts it down. Or Koalo, sorry. Koalo came out. Puck by Koalo. Good play there by Baudette to come in hard. And Gruel is going to gain control in the D zone. Gruel's got King. Cross-ice pass picked up there by Baudette. Sent into the zone here. And Stock's going to chase along with Baudette. Baudette's going to look for a change when she can. Puck it across the line. Saracola. Koala goes down. Good save there by Roman. Put back in the corner there by King. Stock's going to come up with it. She slides it up to Saracola. Saracola trying to center it. And here comes Koala. Koala cuts to the center. She's over the red line. She's going to dump and change. Stock's going to pressure. As Nepean reverses course. Good play there by BK in the corner by 21. King and Saracola. Puck goes back over. It's out in front. Stock shot. Blocker save there. Nepean picks it up. Tries to come out of the zone here as Nella steps in. Gets enough of the stick to make them stop in their tracks. And Healy regroups. Cuts back around. She's got time and space. She finds Brinson. Brinson cuts over the blue line. Pauses. Waits. Looks. Gardner in the corner. Gets it to Nella. Nella. Hunt trying to cut in front. Nella still with it. Backing up. Turns. Gardner throws it around the net. Brinson comes up with it. Puck's back out in front. Quick shot there by Gardner. And covered up by Nepean's goalie. 7:42 left, period number 1. Here in cold-ass Kitchener. My hands are frozen. Everyone around me is smart. They all got tripods. We use our hands. Hunt, good play there in the corner. Back to Nella. Nella makes a move, but it's taken there by Nepean at the corner and backtracked. Ide cuts inside out. Brinson gets taken off the puck, and Ide's going to control the puck back down. Hunt's going to take it behind the net. She pulls up, waits, trying to find wingers. Hunt's trying to cut across, moves it up. Oop, trying to hit Nella. And Nepean goes cross ice. Nella's going to pick it up. Nope. Nepean had it. Centering behind the net. Good pressure there by Nepean to keep it in. As Koala's going to get it out. Puck goes down. Nella, shot. Nice block there by the defense. And Nepean's down in the corner. Back to Nella. Nella pauses. Makes a move out. Ide comes in. Miola comes in. Gives her a forearm shiver right to the throat. And here comes Bodette. Bodette, cross-ice pass, blocked there, intercepted. Nepean battling on the boards. Nepean does a good job keeping it in the zone. Koala sends it around to Bodette. Bodette decides to take it herself. And then she goes cross-ice to Boyko, a little bit too far. Icing is waved off. Nepean comes up with it. D to D behind the net, up the side wall. And it's going to be chased down there by Gigi. Gigi centering pass. Tried to hit Trummel coming back in. And here's Healy. Off Healy's stick, back down into the zone. Gigi giving some directions to Aaron. Aaron steps up, she's got a winger. Hits Trummel. Trummel to Boyko. Boyko between her feet. And Boyko's taken out. Nice defensive play there by Nepean. And there's a good centering pass. Here comes Nepean. Nepean's got numbers. And they're going to get offsides, though. One move too many at the blue line, so 5:31 left period number 1. And we are scoreless. Grual puts the puck down. Tries to hit Hunt. Goes behind her. Ide comes back behind the net. Sweeps it to Hunt. Hunt centering off Nepean's skate. And then takes it off the sidewall and gets it up. And here comes Leibowitz. Leibowitz cuts over the zone. Leibowitz centers, tries to hit O'Donnell. And Ide comes up. Nice stop by Ide, putting it back down low to Leibowitz. Leibowitz taking a look. Grual ties up her girl. O'Donnell out in front. Grual wins it to Leibowitz. Leibowitz back down to O'Donnell, makes a move to the inside. Nepean's going to send it into the neutral zone. Here comes Nepean. They throw it down for a change. Romano's going to stop. Hunt's got time. Hunt's going to move up the ice. She's looking for someone. She's got one. Hits Saracola there. Saracola's tied up. No call there on the interference. As Hunt goes for a change. Nepean off the sidewall. Here comes Koalo in. And Nepean comes down the wall. Stop there. Saved by Roman. And Koala's going to get out of the zone. Nepean's going to regroup. D to D pass. Up over the red line. Going to send it in. Force BK to go back into their zone. As Romano hits Bodette. And Bodette off the sidewall. Centering pass there by Saracola. And that's going to go for an icing. We're going to head back down into the BK defensive zone with 3:55 left in period number 1. Brinson, Gardner, and Nella. The front line for BK as Martin's going to send it, trying to hit Gardner. Nepean stops it in the neutral zone as Healy controls the puck. Healy comes back, moves around the net. Picked up there by Martin. Martin cuts in front of the net, almost tied up. Here she comes. Centering pass. Brinson, it's offsides. Nella's going to have to regroup. And there it is. So icing's going all the way down. On the delay, Nella never came back. Referee felt she gave her enough warning. Just doesn't realize she doesn't speak the language. So puck is dropped. Nepean wins it. Good tie up there by BK. And puck sent back behind the net. Tied up there as Healy comes in. Gardner on the wall. Trying to chip it up a little bit. Get it out of the zone here as it is. Nepean looking to go D to D. Turns. Off the wall there. Chipped by Brinson. And Ide's going to come off the bench. Take the puck. Passes up and over. Onsides. Tip pass. Nella with it. Nella shot. Oh, just behind the net. Goalie never saw it. Just missed. And here comes Nepean through the neutral zone. Nepean over the line. Still with the puck. Throws it on net. Off the crossbar. Nepean back behind the net. BKD taking it around. Hunt. Backhand pass out. Here's the breakout. Brinson going to slow up and stop. She's going to get it deep. Force Boyko to chase. Boyko circles around as Nepean comes out. Hunt, good job. No interference call. And Miola, and we're going to get an offsides here. So there's 2 minutes, 13 seconds left, even in Canadian time. First period. Odette's out with Kowalo. Tremmel, Boyko. And Miola. It's on Miola's stick. And then off again. Back to the point. Shot. Sticks up. And that's going to go into the netting. Out of play. We're going to go back to the draw. 2:02. Tremmel trying to win it. Ties up her girl. Puck ends up back at the point. Kowalo sends it back in. Backhand pass intercepted by Nepean, and Nepean with the break forcing Roman to come out, and Roman's going to send it to the far side as the bench goes crazy. Possible scoring opportunity there for Nepean. They're going to send it back down. Odette swinging it off the glass. High. Bad bounce off the stanchion, or is it? Here comes Tremmel. Tremmel comes in. She's got Boyko far side. Tries to put it on net. And a back and forth game. Healy with it. Quickly up to Tremmel. Tremmel makes a move. Blocked there by the Nepean defense. And it's back behind the net. Nepean trying to clear the zone. It's out in the front. It's picked off there by Healy. Healy with the shot. Low rebound. Nice save. Still has it. It's loose. And there's the whistle. So a good second save by the Nepean goalie who stuck her leg out as Tremmel tried to come around and bury it. Or was that OD? That was Kayla. Scoring opportunity. They both have the bubble. It's hard to see the numbers. So a good chance there by O'Donnell. Sent back in by Martin. Picked off by Nepean. 1 minute left as Martin and Nepean come in. Martin picks up the puck. Good head fake. She tries to get it over cross ice to OD, but it's bounced off of a shin guard. Back to Martin. Martin. Behind the net to Healy. Healy trying to cut to the middle. Finds the cross ice pass, but a good defensive play there. On to Healy's stick again. And Healy's going to send it in. 30 seconds left as Panda and Gruel. Good communication there. Panda has it. She's up with it. Panda waits, looks, forces it back down into the corner. 15 seconds remaining. 10, 9. Kick save there by Ide. And that's going to be the end of the period here. Is she going to get a shot? 3, 2, 1. No shot on goal. All right. So period number 1 is coming to a close with the zeros on the board. So we're going to pause so I can warm up my hand. We'll be right back. My mom was mad at me yesterday. Mad at you.
Why?
Because she loves you, and she's like, "How come Mr. Terry didn't say hi to me?" And I said, "It's because he's not reading the names on the subscribers. He's reading like the group me people. Good morning, Nicole. Good morning, Sherry. Good morning." Yeah.
You have to tell your mom. I'll include her next time.
All right, there you go, Mom. You heard it first. All right. So period number 2 coming to a start. I see Saracola, Koalo, Martin, 18 stock, and the other winger is Kinger. Panda. All right. Puck drop. BK controls, sends it down. Oh, picked off there by King. Off King, then she sends it in. Puck around the net. Nepean controls it. Good pressure there by BK, trying to keep it in. Near side, it's out in front. Good job there. Stock cuts into the middle. She gets taken down. And BK is going to go to the power play again. As she cut right into the middle and got taken down on a trip. And BK is going to go to the power play early on in period 2. So unit 1 stepping out. Getting some instructions here down low from Chelsea. There's the whistle. So I wonder if they're going to get kicked out of the circle already. Yep, there they go. All right, so that was a nice little trick play there by Gardner and Brinson, knowing Brinson's the center. Gardner knew. Anyway, puck out of the zone. Game continues. Beaudet. Flip pass over there to Martin. Martin, oh, an interference here right in front. Ref didn't see it. And the Nepean crowd wants a penalty. Gardner swings it. Save. Yeah. Whoops. Yeah. We agree. It's not Kevin yelling, everybody. It's not Kevin yelling. Puck 1. Toe drag. Nella blocked there. Good block by Nepean defense as Martin comes in. Martin trying to look up top. Has Nella on the far side. It's intercepted in the middle, and there's a good outlet pass. Oh, picked off by Nella. Keeping it in. Nella centering over there. Shot on. Oh, right in the gut, right in the belly. But it's a loose rebound sent all the way down the ice, forcing Beaudet to go down. Roman's going to stop it. Or not. So Beaudet going to pass it up to Nella. She's going to cut over the blue line. Heads right to the net this time. Pass. Good stick lift there by Nepean. Defense. Behind the net is Nella. Sends it out. Beaudet over to Healy. Healy. Shot. Tipped wide. Nella with it again. Crossing pass. Nella. Turnaround. Escape move. Trying to get over to Healy. Backhand pass. Healy falls down. Keeps it in. And Nepean goes off the wall, but Healy keeps it in again. Nothing to do, though. Nobody in the middle. They're going to send it back out into the zone. And Healy, cross ice. Nothing going here on the BK power play right now. Beaudet trying to send her to Miola. She's going to go for a change. 9, 8, 7. Back to Healy. Healy, shot on. Blocked. Rebound right there. Good chance. It's back out front. Healy's going to chase. Healy's going to come up. And Nepean is out of the box. As they come down. Gets a chance. Cuts to the middle. Good back check. Good back play right there by Tremmel. Forcing the turnover. Here comes BK. BK across the middle. Pass there to Tremmel. Up, over. Tremmel with it. Finds Miola. Miola on the near wall. Still has it. Miola looking out in front. Back to Tremmel. Tremmel. Back to the front. Blind pass. Here comes Nepean. Nepean's got a 3-on-2. Oh, they're going to send it down. That's going to be an icing. And Nepean, not a great play right there. Could have been a good 3-on-2 against BK, but we're going to come back down in the zone. 11:52 remaining O'Donnell is out with Gerson and Gruel on the draw. Bodette and Ide. Nepean comes up with it on the sidewall. They're going to send it down as Bodette over to Gruel, but it's picked there by a stick. As Nepean's fighting hard to put the puck in the zone. Here comes Ide. Ide with it. She's going to pull up behind the net. Restart. Nobody there. She's got to go back. Chip pass. Having a hard time getting it out. And Roman's going to just cover it and say, I'd rather take the face off, get my line changes, and here we go. So Koalo, Martin, Saracola, Stock, and King. There's the puck drop, won by Nepean. Wildcats back to the blue line, shot on, rebound, oh, and it's in, tipped in front. And the Nepean Wildcats score the first goal from the point, and it's a 1-0 game. All right, so 11:15 into period 2. And the first goal has taken place. So BK is going to have to wake up here. Get back to that grind. Stock at the draw. Picked up there by Healy. Healy, or King. I keep forgetting they set up like that on their face-off. But good hit there by Saracola. And here comes Nepean again. This time, Healy's chasing. And Healy picks up the puck. Trying to battle with Saracola. Healy's forced to regroup and go back. Here comes Stock. Stock. Pun comes in. Healy with it. Off the wall. Here comes Stock. Stock hits King. King gets tied up there. She gets through. King comes in, slides it across, save, and that's covered up. And we're gonna have a face-off in the offensive zone. So line one coming out with Bodette and Ide in the background. Puck's down. Nepean sends it behind the net. Trying to chip it off the wall, get a breakout here. And here comes Nepean crossing over the blue line, pausing it, fighting for it. It's in the skate of Brinson. Brinson kick passes it back to Nepean. Shot. Oh, it's off the crossbar, up into the netting. And BK got a lucky one there as Brinson's kick pass ended up on the Nepean stick. So we're going to take a face-off here in the D zone to the right of Ava Romano. As Brinson settles down, she ties up her girl. Good win there. Gardner's on it. Gardner cuts across. Gardner got Nella. Nella comes in, pauses, puts it behind her for Gardner to go get. Nepean sends it behind the net. Brinson taking a look. Still has the puck. Tied up there in the corner. Off to Gardner. Gardner. Centering pass. Nella. Shot low. Good save there. You going to get a quick change. Koalo coming out. Puck's left there. Behind the net. Flip pass. Nella. It's in front. So Nella Zegras trying to flip it up over the net. The Trevor Zegras move. Good save there by the Nepean goalie who found it quick. Nepean coming through the zone. She's got the stretch pass. And that's going to be an icing. Come back down, try this again. 9:32 left. Boyko out there with Tremmel and Miola. Puck goes back, hops over Koala's stick. Little chip pass back and forth. Here comes BK. Miola crossing over. Gets over the blue line. Still with the puck. Good hands right there. Miola comes in. Tries to cut out front. Pass. It's left there. Everybody comes in low. Nobody doing, though. Miola's going to pick it up again. Miola circles out in front. It's Tremble. Tremble shot. Save. Rebound. It's loose. Still loose. There it is. Nepean comes up. Move there. Shot on by the D. It's still out in front. Up, over, and Nepean goalie covers it. So good pressure there by BK. That was a good shift. Yeah, I agree. 8:50 left in period 2. Somehow, some way, BK's got to find a way to dig down, put those pucks in. Gruel comes out again with Gerson and O'Donnell, Hunt and Healy on the backside. And Gruel's kicked out of the dot again, so 91 replaced by 91 the other way, 1-9. Healy steps up. Good battle there by Gerson. Puck goes down low. Gerson comes in, takes out a body. Hunt trying to keep it in. Good back check there by O'Donnell. Hunt gets back. Roman, stick save. And here comes BK. BK, quick pass up the wall. Here comes O'Donnell. O'Donnell, good back check there by Nepean. But O'Donnell's still with the puck. Sending it back down, up, over. Pressure there. It's on the stick of Ide. She shoots, goes wide. Nepean's going to pick it up behind the net in the corner. Sending it down onto Ide's stick. Ide back to Boyko. Boyko swing pass over to Saracola. Saracola makes the move around. She's got numbers. She comes in. Oh, loses the puck. And Nepean's going to send it down. Icing is waved off, so Roman comes out to stop it. Ide takes a quick look. She sends it all the way down. Oh, it just gets by BK. Jumped over, who is that, Saracola? No, King's stick, and we're going to go back down. Good idea. Bad bounce. 7:42 left in the period. Still 1-0 on the board. Stock wins the draw. Over to Ide. Ide trying to swing it behind the net to Brinson. Ide comes in again. Bodette sending it. It's going to go down the ice, and we're going to get no icing. They waved it off. Stock comes in hard. Intercepted there. Oh, Martin almost intercepted it. And here comes Nepean. Over to King. And she sends it high up, even though the Nepean D's right there. Trying to catch him in a line change. And we got numbers. Here comes Kinger. Kinger comes in, tries to go low, and a good save there by the Nepean goalie. Look back. All right. We got an arm up. We got a head contact. Yeah, Nepean's going to go back to the box. So here comes the BK power play again. This is power play number 4 for Bishop Kearney. Chelsea's trying to give him a little pep talk here. Settle down, find the shot. All right, so 6:53, BK's 4th opportunity on the power play. And Gardner comes in. Puck is down. Gardner wins it over to Brinson. Brinson back to Martin. Martin cuts it on the blue line. She's got room. Sends it off the side of the net. They definitely want to get that shot, but man, Gigi had a lot of room right here. Gigi with more room. Comes in, down low. Sends it back. Brinson, Martin. Martin shoots. Traffic in front. Good save there. Good opportunity. Nepean going to send it down, forcing Bodette to go back and get it. And here comes Nella. Nella going to take it herself. Cuts down, pulls up, stop. Pass over here. Shot. Blocker save off of Bodette's shot. Martin has to turn. And a good job by Nepean putting the puck in the corner. And here comes BK. This time it's Bodette. She swings it up. Sidewall to Gardner. Gardner. And Nepean sticks it away. Healy comes out. Going to go back down for it. 48 seconds left in power play number 4 as she returns it. And we got pucks up the ice here. Gardner. Near side. Healy's going to cross over. Healy with it. Healy comes in. Puck's out in front. Stop there. And Nepean going to send it back. 29 seconds left as Koalo is forced to cut back. Koalo behind the net. Trying to move it up the ice. Kick pass here. Katie. Up to Tremmel. Tremmel's bodied. Katie throws some hands, and they want another penalty on the hands. Another no call. This sounds like our game the other day with us. Olay. Here comes Tremmel. Tremmel. Getting up to Healy as she's tied up. Puck's under Healy's skates, and here comes Nepean. Nepean cuts over the zone, cuts into the middle. They're going to shoot. Shot up over the net. Boyko putting some pressure on there, and here comes Healy. Healy, slide pass up to Miola. Miola comes in with some speed, tries to move out in front to Boyko. Not doing, though, and Nepean is going to send it up the ice, back through the neutral zone. They're 5-on-5, so their penalty is over. And here comes Bodette. Bodette walks in, shoots low, save there. Nepean high off the glass, trying to get too many. Puck goes down. We're going to get no icing, waved off here. I don't know if it hit somebody in front. But Hunt pulls it around, stops, gets it back to Gruel. Gruel, nice pass there to O'Donnell. O'Donnell, low shot, rebound out in front. Pressure here, got a pressure. Back off the wall. It's going to go back down past Ide. And no icing is waved off again. Hunt, Ide, chip pass. Up again. Here comes BK. Crossing over the middle. Too far. And BK is going to take their first penalty. Touch it! Yeah. Yeah, that's because this ref is called management, and this ref is going to manage the game.
Yeah, he was
All right.
looking for a long
Yeah,
ball
I
at
agree.
some point.
I agree. May not have been the best call, but looking for something. So O'Donnell's going to go to the box. 2 minutes. 3:19 left in period 2. And Nepean's going to take the ice on their first power play. So we're going to have Stock, Saracola, Martin, and Koalo come out. Kawalo, as Mr. Terry says. Oh, good move there by Nepean. The D comes in, pass down low, out in front. Good stop there by Roman, right off the shoulder pads. Second good save. And BK trying to clear the zone, puts it back into the corner. Nepean pulls around, stops. Oh, and BK is going to take a second one. That was a good turn by Nepean, and Saracola's stick happened to be right there. And we're going to go down 5-on-3. Oh, boy. .259. So let's see how BK does on the 5-on-3. Puck's out in front, and Roman's going to cover it. I wonder if I can zoom in a little bit without getting too crazy on you guys. You got to watch the zoom sometimes on this. You try to zoom, and on the other side, they're watching like legs. Their pants look good. All right. So Bodette's going to send it around. Bad bounce off the boards here. Keeping it in. Nepean's going to step up. Nepean down low, trying to go back to the top. Down low the other side, back to the top. Shortening their box. And a good play by Healy. And Healy's going to send it. What a great play there defensively by Erin Healy. And she's going to go for a quick change. Cross-ice pass. Nepean comes over the line. Looking for someone in front. Trying to set it back up. They like to shorten their box here. Here they come, coming in. 5-on-3, back door. And a good tip there by Brinson. So 50 seconds still remaining. Tipped up over the net as Brinson going to come in. She sends it. Looking for some changes here. We got one. Ide's going to step on for Bodette. 36 seconds left in the 5-on-3. 53 seconds left in the 5-on-4. And then we'll go back to 5-on-5. Good play again there by Brinson. Ide tying her girl up. Nepean comes behind the nets. Pulls up, stops, trying to work it. Trying to get back to the top here. Traffic in front. Shot, save, it's up. Out in front! Saved by Roman, loses her stick. Hunt's going to pick it up. She's going to slide it in 8, 7, 6. One's going to come out. Nepean's still at the top. Coming in hard here from the point. She's got down low. She's going to take the shot right in the crest of Roman. Staying tall, and the 5-on-3 is over. So now we're going to revert to the 5-on-4 for another 18 seconds. Good job so far by BK, trying to tie up that low box. Tremmel. Nepean wins the draw. Shoots. It's loose in front. Far side. Rebound. Sticks go up high, and Nella's going to send it to the middle. Tried to hit Tremmel there. 2-1. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey as Saracola comes out of the box. And Martin sends it. All right. Here comes Kowalo. Sending it over to Nella. Nella was offside. Good try there. All right. 44 seconds left. BK out of the jam. Still down 1. So gonna have to find it here. And here comes Gardner. Gardner up to Lapushinova. She cuts in. Good defensive play. And Gardner gets the shot on goal. But a really good defensive play there by Nepean just to take the body of Nella, not let her through, though. 36 seconds. Nepean off the wall. BK trying to force entry, force the puck that's down low behind the net. And Nepean does a good job of, bad bounce off the stanchion. And a good pass there. As Healy comes in, we got 13 seconds. Healy moves it up. And go. Flip pass, 4, 3, 2. And there we go. So we're going to get an ice cut and a break. Come back, BK down 1-0. See you in about 8 to 10 minutes. All right, everybody, we are ice cut back. And just waiting on some referees, maybe allow the ice to dry a little bit. All right, BK down 1-0 after 2 periods of play. They've definitely had a few scoring opportunities both ways. First goal went in period number 2 on a tip shot in front of Ava. A lot of traffic. So the girls have 15 minutes to at least put one in the net and try to go into overtime, but it's going to take probably 2, maybe 3 to solidify anything. So we are just waiting on some referees here so we can continue the game. Quick shot at your girls. And the referees have come out, so let's get ready to start. So Roman heads back to the net. Nepean out and ready. Line 1, BK out. Let's see if we can get off to a quick start here. Chelsea's down there negotiating with the officials. All right, so 15 left, period 3. Here we go. Brinson at the draw. Whistle goes off. Puck's down. Nepean wins it. Back to the D. D-to-D pass. Swung over there as Gardner's going to chase. And Nella tips it. Puts it up into the penalty box. Try this again. This time, Gardner comes up with it. She comes into the zone. Toe drags past one out in front. Shot on. Save. And it's behind-eyed. Good job by Shayla. Back over to Gardner. Crossing in. Walks the blue line. Toe drag through the legs. Held up into the corner. And Gardner trying to swing it down to Brinson. Back on Gardner's stick. Gardner looks. Tries the centering pass. And Nella gets by her. And thank God that puck went a little too far because Nepean had a 2-on-none. Turned into a 2-on-3. Good back check. And Brinson trying to find the puck. And they're going to call the offsides as Gardner touches it after she walked into the zone. So Miola, Tremmel, Boyko comes out with Healy and Martin. Here comes Tremmel. Tremmel steps in, walks to the middle, shoots. Far side of the net. Tremmel with it again. Boyko turns. Miola, sorry. As she's tied up. Healy going to walk in. She's going to take it. And we got a penalty here. And this is going to go on head contact. for Miola. And she's pleading her case. Doesn't know what she did. Is it going to be a double? So 2 minutes go up. And, yeah, they do. I noticed that. All right, 5-on-4. BK on the PK. Nepean, solid on these faceoff wins. O'Donnell giving a little pressure there in the corner. Ball goes around, trying to go behind the net. Nepean sets back up at the point, loses it. Here comes O'Donnell. O'Donnell's got speed. She comes in. Oh, good stick play there by the D. O'Donnell tried to come in using her speed. Good pass out to Tremmel. Tremmel can't get the handle on it. But a good job by Tremmel to keep control of the puck. So already 30 seconds gone. And here comes Nepean as they step in over the line. Little interference here back behind as O'Donnell goes down. Nepean's going to set it up. Nepean from the point. Good block there by Healy. Healy goes back down low looking for somebody. Out in front. Tips behind the net. And Nepean walks back up. Cuts to the middle. Looking. Back door. Good save there. I don't know if that went off a skate or a pad. We're going to give Ava credit for the save. And Nepean with the puck on the change. And they're offsides. They couldn't get out of the zone fast enough. So 54 left in the penalty. 12:41 in the period. Nepean going to get a change. BK going to get a change. So Stock's going to go to the draw. He's got Saracola. Hunt and Bodette. Puck's down. And Nepean's going to try to send it. Saracola with her speed. She's going to pick it up. Go around the net. Off the boards. Chip there, and it's out. Stock trying to bring it back in for the offside call. Pokes it, holds it. And Stock comes out on top with it. Then cuts to the middle. Stock still battling. Good job there by Annika on this PK. And Nepean's forced to send it in as Shayla's going to come up with it. Shayla curls around. She goes off the wall. It's out of the zone. And here comes Saracola. Saracola with speed. She cuts to the middle. Shot just wide of the net. And then she checks her girl, and she's going to go to the box for another hit. Saracola's second of the game. We got to touch it. So the first one's going to end in 5 seconds, but the second one is going to begin. So Nepean's going to start with a 5-on-3 here. We're going left of Romano for the draw as 7, 6, and 27 are out. Not a great penalty there. Down 1. BK wins it. Healy sends it around, and Brinson's got to get over there. She took her time for a moment. Coming out of the box, here's Miola. So now we're down to a 5-on-4. Stuck into the water there, almost a break for BK. Big puddle there on the top right side. Here comes Nepean. Nepean over the blue line. Gets by one, gets behind the net. BK crashing down low. It's out in front, tipped off. And Martin gets it up to Miola. And Miola's into the boards. Taken back by Nepean. Nepean works the wing, crossing over the blue line. Healy puts a body on. And Brinson can't get the hold. Here's Nepean. Nepean with it, coming down low, circling around, trying to get something set back up here. And Nepean going to work it back to the D. Down low to the wing. Out in front. Paddle save. Off the left side blocker of Roman. And Nepean still with it. Trying to work the middle. Good pickup there by Miola. And Healy takes her girl, and here comes Meg. Meg's got speed. She comes in. Toe drags to the middle. Toe drags around. Cuts back. Then loses control. We got 39 seconds left here on the PK. As Nepean cuts through the neutral zone. Up and over. Nella trying to stick lift from behind. Koala does a good job right there. Nepean back to the point. D to D, cutting across. Back down low. Down to the winger. Good cycle here by Nepean. patience. Cross ice pass and a shot. And it's kicked wide out of the zone. Nepean's forced to regroup. And here they come as we are out of the box here. So a good step out of the box there just to stay in the way. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. 9.5 left. And here comes Lapushinova. It's caught by the ref, but she picks it up, sends it back in. Taken by Gardner. Gardner across. Tries to go to the middle. O'Donnell picks it up. O'Donnell's got speed. She's got time. She comes in. O'Donnell works the outside. Pauses for a moment. Tries to throw it around. Hitting Hyde on the backside. Hyde here up at the top. Sending it back down. Gets by Gardner. Out in front. Blind pass there by O'Donnell. Trying to hit somebody in front. And here comes Nepean. Nepean going to work the middle. Good play there. Gets by one. Up and over. And it goes over the net. As Beaudette's going to pick it up behind the net. Beaudette gets stuck on the water again there. Swings and misses. And Gardner's going to send it down. Tipped. So no icing. As Nella comes in. Nella does a good job there to take the body. Holding up the puck. Tries to send it to the middle. It's out. And Nella has, there's a hurt Nepean player who can't get off the ice. Comes in. Boyko. Find it. Find it. So on that hit there by Nella, there's the cross pass. And we're going to get icing. No icing. Icing got waved off. Parents thought it was going to be a penalty call. There's this cross ice pass as Hunt picks it up. Hunt steps in. Toe drag shot just wide on the low end. Got to hit the net here, girls. Hit the net. Hunt's going to try again. Hunt passes it up to Martin. Martin cuts in. She pulls up, stops. Hunt's going to go for a change. Martin gets it down low to Tremmel. Tremmel and Martin both fighting for pucks down low. Stop there. Brought up by Boyko. Boyko shot on, up and over. Tremmel gets taken down, and we got it. She drew a penalty right there. And that's an interference call. So here comes the power play again, number 5 for BK. And BK going to send out their first power play unit. Up until now, nothing doing. Maybe the luck will change here. Brinson, Nella, Gardner. Puck goes back. And just gets out. Taylor tried stopping it. And here comes Martin. Martin walks in, forces the front pass. Battled up behind the net. Nepean in the corner. And she's going to try to send it down, but it's kept in there. And this time, Brinson over to Gardner. Gardner backhand, forehand. Nella off the shoulder. A lot of traffic in front. Could have hit anybody. Hit the goalie's shoulder. Nella with it again. Nella looking, fakes. Back down low. Gardner, shot. It's loose. Gardner pulled it in, then tried going opposite corner. Almost had it there. Nella cuts in. Nella with the shot. It's up. It's over. It's into the legs of Gardner, and it gets sent out. And Beaudette's got to come down chase as Roman has to pull it back behind the net by good pressure there by Nepean. And she's going to try to cover it right away. She's down on top of it. And the Nepean girl, great job here by whoever she is. She's doing phenomenal right now. BK's got 3 on. She's going to force a penalty as she's taken down. Still has the puck under her. That's a great kill right there by that young lady. And Gardner swinging it over. Puck's in. Nella tries to go to the middle. Kept in there by Healy for a quick moment. Let's just regroup, girls. Regroup. Regroup it. Regroup it. Regroup it. Hunt sends it over. Centering pass. Nella with it. She cuts to the middle. Nella cuts in. Shot. Low. Rebound. And a good save there by Nepean. So there's 14 seconds left on the power play. 6:05 in the period. And one Nepean player. What a hell of a job running the clock down in the BK zone. Boyko at the draw. Meg cuts in. Shot. It's loose, and it's in her padding as some words are being exchanged. Think there's some A's at the end of those? So Tremmel, Boyko, sending it back. Oh, jumps over Hunt's stick. Hunt looks, sends it back in. Here comes Tremmel. 5-on-5. Tremmel gets by one, up and over the ref. That's the first ref I've ever seen jump over the puck in Canada. Uh-oh, everyone down low. Here comes Nepean. Good stick there. As Roman leaves it for Healy. Healy for Miola. Miola out to Tremmel. And Tremmel and Boyko, no call there. As she goes down, and she's hurt. And we're going to have a stoppage. And I think that was a good, I don't want to be too loud, good acting right there. She turned and looked at the official and then got right up. So, good no call. All right. 21, 33, 18, 5, and 7 are your daily lotto numbers. Puck down. 5 picking it up, sliding it over to 7. 7 cuts into the middle, over the blue line. Trying to send it to the front. Tipped wide. King. Off the wall. Shayla yelling, drop. Oh, hand to the face. Another no call. 5 minutes left. Probably a good thing. Let him play right now. Put the whistles away unless it's major. BK's got to fight for it, though. There goes Martin. Martin working for it. Out in front. Martin wraps it. Shot. Save. And good save there. Nice opportunity by BK. 21-7. Both trying to poke at it. Time is running out here for White, though. (88-6), 92-8-27. Take 5. Koalo, backdoor to Healy. Healy, down low to Brinson. Gets by, on the stick of Gardner. Gardner to Nella, back to Gardner. Gardner, trying to work behind, over to Brinson. Brinson waits, looks out in front. There it is. Healy's got to go. Thought she was going to take the backhand shot. Probably a good play. Get it back down. Gardner, cycling it to Nella. Nella fakes the cycle, cuts into the middle, turns. Just playing with it right now. Oh, and picked off. Too much. And here comes Healy. Healy moves it up quick. Koalo. The jump switch with Gardner. Gardner cuts in. Back door. And it's out. Ide's going to have to get over quick. And good play there by Ide to get over. As Nepean trying to stay on sides. Ide picks it up. Back to Gardner. Gardner centering pass. Didn't see the Nepean girl coming in. She's got the puck again, though. And Nella cut across. Toe drag, and then Nella just crushes that girl. Sends her down to the ground. And here comes Bodette. Bodette cutting to the middle, trying to get a shot off. It's up in the air. Tremmel on her stick. Tremmel has it. Pass over there. Weak side. Back door. Out in front. There it is. Shot. Oh, back door to Miola. Couldn't get the handle on it. And Nepean is just going to try to hold the puck. 3 minutes left. There's the whistle. Just 3 minutes. So here comes some changes. Let's go, girls. Find it right here. Find something. I got to switch hands. So White's going to get a new center. Miola, Tremmel, Hunt, Martin, and O'Donnell coming in, battling for it. And Tremmel takes one from behind. Puck goes back up. It's out to Hunt. Hunt, locked. Gets over to Martin, though. Martin comes in, sends it around. Taken there by Miola. Miola looks up high for Hunt. She's got Gardner low. Miola kept in there by Gigi. Gigi swings it down and around. Miola's going to chase again. Pressure there. Back up top. Hunt sends it down. And it's right in the stick of Trumbull. Here comes Trumbull. Back throw. Oh, she hits it over the net. Martin back down low. Trumbull's going to go for a change. Watch behind. The breakout. Two on. Cross ice. Back to the D. Shot. Roman. Oh, I thought that went in. Loose puck. 1:49 remaining. And it's out of the zone. Sent back in. Here comes BK. Hunt getting it to Nella. Nella swings it. Nella on it. Toe drag. Crosses over. Nella cuts to right, left. There's the rebound. Oh, can't get a handle on it. 1:30. Roman going back to the net. So we got 6-on-5 here. 1:22. BK with no goalie. As Shayla sends it down, but it's picked. Shot on. Oh, it goes wide. Here comes who is this? Stock. And Nepean sends it down again. That's being icing. We're going to get an icing call. 1:02 remaining as Kinger, Saracola, Tremmel take the ice. Shayla. Oh, BK is going to call a timeout here in the finals. 1-0 lead, 30-second timeout. All right. I don't know if I should show them or not. The plan. The nation is watching. Yeah, not bad. 29. Most yet. They're all biting their fingernails at home.
Yeah.
All right, so 1:02 left. BK, 6 skaters, no goalie. Nepean, 5 skaters and a goalie. Here we go. The 16s have arrived. At the draw, puck is down. Brinson puts it forward. Stopped there by Martin. She's going to send it back down. Tremmel's tied up. Nepean is definitely trying to take this puck and put it along the wall. And good play here by Shayla. Shayla gets it back to Nella. Nella cuts in, and there's offsides. So 40 seconds left. Face off outside the zone.
Little beer league trick.
Brinson, yeah.
There.
And there's Gardner. Gardner sends it over to Nella. Nella down in the zone. Gets by one. Looks to the front. Shot. It goes wide of the net. There's an opportunity right there for BK. We just can't put a puck on the net. I don't think. Have we had any shots on net? Back in front. Nella battling for it. And they're all trying to tie it up here. Nella looks, sauces it. It's out front. Another shot low by Tremmel. And Bodette comes in. She gets taken out or hit hard out there. Puck goes on. Martin, loose. It's out front. It's loose. It's loose. It's loose. It's loose.
Come on!
And the whistle goes off. 3 seconds left.
Why is he blowing the whistle?
I don't know what the whistle was for. Puck was loose, but there's only 3 seconds left. There's not enough time here. Back door, almost enough time. And that's the end. That's the end of it. All right, so BK goes down 1-0 in the finals. A lot of action at the end. Just got to be able to hit a net. All right, so signing off here from Kitchener, Ontario. And the girls will take their trip home, get back to work for a game next Friday night, and in a couple weeks, see everyone for winter break. So we'll talk to you guys soon.